you?
Wonderful to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
It's nice to have you here, and you wore purple, which
to
matches
match my
the purple on our Veridian wrist blood pressure, but we also have it in blue and green. Now, there's a reason they call your systolic, diastolic, and pulse vitals. They call them vital signs. Why? Because it is so vital that you know what's going on. Because high blood pressure, what do they call it?
They call it the silent killer for a reason. There are very few symptoms. 1 in 3 adults suffer from it, and 1 in 3 women suffer from it, Dan.
Okay.
Those are staggering numbers.
So you got to keep an eye on it. And the great thing about this blood pressure monitor is it's a wrist monitor. It's not that cuff that tightens up over your arm and hurts and puts all the pressure. This is easy to use. We're going to demonstrate it for you. But for $29.96, what we did is we went to Veridian, and by the way, that's the name you see in doctor's offices.
Exactly.
This is the name in blood pressure monitors. We went to them and we made a special purchase on this because we said we want the new year, the new you. We want you to keep an eye on what's going on with your blood pressure. And we want you to keep an eye on your pulse. Very important. This measures all that. But we got a special purchase. We got a low one-time cost. We're passing the savings on to you only while our supplies last at a super low price of $29.96. That's why it's called While Supplies Last. It's on 3 easy payments of $9.99. Now, Lori, we sell a lot of cool items on QVC. Nothing's more important than our health and keeping an eye on our vitals.
You are exactly right, Dan, because of those numbers that I told you about. If those were lottery statistics, everyone would run out and get a lottery ticket. But unfortunately, they're not. And when you're using this, when you get it home, it's going to come with the batteries. So you're going to put them in the side, and you just said, we'll show everybody how you do it. You're going to put it on your left wrist, facing you, opposite of the way a watch would be. You're going to have it where your pulse is, which is on the inside, facing up at you. And then all you need to do is press the start button. And once I do that, I'm going to stop talking because you're supposed to keep your legs uncrossed and stop talking. I'm going to press the start button. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm going to talk, and you hear it now, and it's reading Lori's blood pressure. You've got your top button, and which is top number is what? Systolic. The bottom will be diastolic. That's the blood pressure going away from your heart and coming back into your heart. And it will also give you a pulse reading. And you see that little heartbeat down there. Now, do you see how big those numbers are? This is going to be easy to read. The other cool thing about this is, look at, there it is.
There you go.
138/94.
And that's a little raised for me, and so don't worry, I'm just on stage now, and sometimes you get a little hyped up. But look, you can see down here, there's even a date and time stamp, Dan. That tells you the date and time that you took this blood pressure, because it's going to hold up to 60 readings in the memory. So you can take this to the doctor with you and say, you know, I might have white coat syndrome today because I'm nervous about being in the doctor's office, but this is what my heart health has been for the last 60 days. It gives them a broader picture of what your heart health has been rather than just that few minutes that you're with him where you might be nervous and you get a little elevated. So it's simple and easy to do, one-touch control.
Mine.
There's yours.
Okay, 141/95, and my pulse is 60. And that's just a little bit elevated for me, too, because we're talking, we're on TV, I've been running all over the place. So don't write us and say, oh, you guys have hypertension, because it always reads a little high on the air. But that is great.
It's a good number.
It's got 8:21 p.m., 1:13:15. So I can take this to the doctor, and he can look back over 60 readings.
60 readings. So we suggest that you take your blood pressure every day. And when you first start, take it when you first wake up in the morning. When you put your feet on the floor, before you've had any caffeine or had your cigarette for the day or whatever it is that you do, just take your blood pressure. 120/80 is kind of a resting heart rate that we suggest you consider to be your baseline. And if you're raised above that considerably, take your blood pressure again, but check with your doctor. Take this into the doctor's office. Show them what you're using.
I love it. Big, easy to read numbers. Very easy, very comfortable. I didn't feel any pressure when it was on my wrist. It doesn't hurt, but you can take it to your doctor. They can keep an eye on it. $29.96, a while supplies last price. 3 monthly payments of $9.99. That's what goes on your credit card, plus 1/3 of the shipping and handling, and if there's any applicable taxes. Over 1,400 have been ordered today. We have 3 colors to choose from. Here's the green. That's really pretty, kind of a fresh spring green. We have it in a real pretty blue, a royal blue, and the purple. It comes in this case. You just zip it up, you keep it in there. Now, what about batteries? Do I need to get
The batteries come with it. It's 2 AAA batteries that come with it. They
Okay.
go in the side right here. Very simple and easy to put them in and take them out if and when you need to. And again, this is clinically accurate, Dan. There are other blood pressure monitors that you're going to find out on the market.
Right.
Make sure, if you're not buying this today, that's fine. But make sure you do find one that's clinically accurate, because that's the most important thing. And that's what you're getting with Veridian.
And tell me about Veridian.
Veridian is a company that's been around for 50 years making diagnostic equipment. And chances are when you go to your doctor's office, you're going to see a Veridian machine on his wall. That's how good a name this is.
Yeah.
So you're getting a quality piece of equipment here.
Okay, my producer tells me we're very busy. So if you want to use automated ordering, if you've shopped us before, that would help. That's 1-800-395, excuse me, that's our testimonial line, 1-800-345-1212, or you can use our 1-800-345-1515 line, or you can even order on QVC.com. But at $9.99 a month, this is very popular. It is a great while supplies last item, great for our theme of healthier living, taking care of you, focusing on you. You're only given one body. I had Marie on last hour. We were exercising. You need to exercise. You need to eat right. Your nutrition is very important along with exercise, but also you need to know what's going on with your blood pressure, and your doctor needs to know. You got to get checked up. I just called today and made an appointment. You know, men, when we get to 60, there's certain things. I had checked at 55, and I thought, wow, I haven't been to the urologist in 5 years. Called, made my appointment. We got to keep, you know, you have to take responsibility for your own health care.
You're exactly right. It's empowerment, and it's actually convenience, because otherwise you would have to go to the doctor's office or go to a pharmacy, leave the house, make an appointment, all that. Now you can just do it in the convenience of your own home. It's going to hold 60 of your readings. I know you're taking yours right now.
I'm taking mine right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
if
can get a shot of him doing it as well. It's taking the diastolic and systolic rates automatically. It takes your pulse, and then it gives you that date and time stamp on there so that you can know what day and time you took your blood pressure to show the doctor. Today it might be elevated a little bit because I'm in the doctor's office and I have white coat syndrome. There you go. You're very good. You're a little elevated, but not much at all, and your pulse is very good.
Thank you.
So you can see nice, big, bright numbers, one touch control with the start button, and that memory button is right there.
So there's
to let
my
you
first
scroll.
one. And there's my second one. It keeps 60?
60 readings.
60. Oh, that must have been somebody else's, because I only had 2. So.
Yeah, you had 2 on there. We've been loading them. And as a matter of fact, Dan, it's a little story. When we were loading these up, we had a friend out in the green room who we took his blood pressure. It was really elevated. And I said, he was a young guy, and you know him. And I said, do you have high blood pressure? He said, no. And I said, well, your blood pressure is coming in very high. You should really get this checked. 2 days later, he went to the doctor. The doctor found out he was taking an over-the-counter thing for a sinus infection. He was putting his blood pressure through the roof. He was at risk. We would have never known he was at risk for a heart attack.
There you go. This is so important. Do it for yourself. Do it for a loved one. Maybe for mom or dad who might be elderly. By the way, Mom, if you're watching, hi, I love you. She's in Wisconsin. She's going to be 93.
Oh, congratulations
February
to
9th.
her.
Yeah,
Isn't that
happy
wonderful?
birthday, Marge Wheeler. Coming up. Vicki joins us from California. Vicki, you're on with Lori and Dan and the Veridian wrist blood pressure monitor. How are you, Vicki?
Fantastic. Hello to both of you.
Hi, Vicki.
That's great. You sound great, Vicki. Lori and I would love to know why you're interested in the blood pressure monitor.
Well, I think it's a fantastic idea. First and foremost, I have a blood pressure cuff at home. I monitor my blood pressure daily. It would be so much more convenient. It's so much more practical. I love the idea that I can take it to the doctors.
Right.
Isn't that great? It stores 60 of your last readings, and the doctor can just scroll through, see the dates and the times of those readings. Yeah.
Well, it makes perfect sense, and it's so much more convenient. I have chubby little arms, so getting the cuff around my arm can sometimes be difficult. I'm a widow, so there's no one else to help me. This is perfect for anybody who lives by themselves.
Boy, Vicki, I know what you mean. The other day at the grocery store, they have one of those cuffs, and I put my arm in there, and it started tightening. I was getting scared. It hurt, and I don't like those either. This is really
Convenient, so easy. You don't even feel it.
No, maybe just slightly, but it's not uncomfortable at all. And before you know it, it's fast too. How fast
Exactly.
is it?
It really takes it in less than a minute.
Less than a minute,
And Vicki,
yeah.
remember when you get it home, you're going to turn it towards you the opposite way of the way you would wear a watch. You put it where your pulse is on the inside of your arm.
All right. Well, I would have to say that I think that anybody could benefit from something like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I don't care what your age is or what your blood pressure status is. It's like oil in a car. It's the thing that you take care of, you maintain, and you know where it's at, so
Right.
that everything runs appropriately.
Exactly. They don't call them non-important readings. They call them vital readings. Vital
Exactly.
signs. It's what we've got to know. So, Vicki, I'm glad you took advantage of this while supplies last. I think this is a terrific price. And I like the look. Which color did you pick?
Well, I picked blue, although to be honest, I couldn't decide. So it was nice to have the choice.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. Green, blue, or purple. And I hope you'll love it. And, happy health to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. And what part of California are you in?
Oh, Southern California.
What town?
Pardon?
What town are you in? What city?
Oh, actually in Redlands. It's in the
Redlands.
Inland Empire. It's a very sweet, used to grow oranges, so it's a very sweet
Sweet
town,
town.
and I enjoy living here.
Sounds like
Wonderful.
heaven. Thank
Enjoy
you,
the good
Vicki.
weather.
Enjoy, and we'll send it right out to you. Take care.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, three colors to choose from, the green, the blue, or the purple. While supplies last, we made a special purchase. We got a low one-time cost. We're passing that savings on to you at $29.96 and 3 easy payments of $9.99. This is an important product, Lori.
Sure is, Dan. Thanks
you.
for having me.
Great job. Good to see you.
Thanks.
And now I know what my blood pressure is.
Good.
Stay on the line for that. And our today's special value is now.